So the next set is nagare gaeshi set. So that's in a flow, in movement. So you connect the isolated singular movement, strikes and so on into one longer set of movement. And you basically, that's the idea of the practice, how to connect singular movements into one set of movements. So the first one is 19, the number 19 in the 20 set, and it's called hidari nagare gaeshi uchi. So you're going to go to the left and you're going to end up with a strike, a cut. You start like this, you do a full strike, you go to your behind you 180 degrees as if you want to parry something coming here. So this is important, this position, so that you can do that out from your body, not stiff, relaxed. And then here you transition into a cut. So the isolated movement, usually in the basic form, it looks like this. And that's just to practice the individual parts. But again, remember, the whole idea of those two last movements, or suburi, is to connect it all. So very soon thereafter, you should start practicing the connection. And you can connect different parts. So if I do it like 100% connected, it's going to look like this. So it's going to be all in one. And it's going to start losing the importance of being perfectly straight and everything like that. The more important to get everything in one flow. You can do isolated parts. You can do, for example, this, and then do this as a second part. Or you do this as one, and then that. And you can play around with that. This 20 in the suburi, the last one, is migi nagare gaeshi tsuki. So to your right, or the right side, flow, nagare, in flow or in movement, and you're going to end up in a strike. But this time you're going to start in ken no kamae, in kamae, as if you're holding a ken. You're going to do a yokomen. You transition to a similar one, again parry, and then you move into a strike. Now the footwork is slightly different when you turn. So from the 19, it looked like this. So you turn on the spot, and then you go into the strike. On the 20, you don't. You take a step back, and then you strike. Again, you can practice this connected. That's the whole idea. So you can connect everything, and you loosen the boundaries a little bit of what's proper basic form in favor of connecting it all through your body. And you can still practice the good stuff if you want to. So you can still finish that, finish that, finish that, or any combination of there. So you can practice this. Say, are you in balance? And then finish. What often happens is, which I really like, is you combine 19 and 20 into one real flow. And again, you can take different levels. Slow, connected, but not too wide, or everything, all boundaries are loose, and you just make it everything into one. So I'm going to do that kind of in between first, and it will look like you're just connecting the two. And then you see variations where you literally just, you don't move your hands at all. It's just going to look kind of like this. All right? And I find it's interesting, but I do like that in-between version a lot, where you just feel everything, nice flow, a nice kind of roundness to it. And you don't try to overdo it just for the sake of overdoing it. But sometimes it's of course cool to just play with where do you lose the grip and where do you want to lose the grip. Sometimes you really kind of just ignore it altogether, ignore the grip, just to be more free. So that's the nagare set. So that was all 20.